So the part one you've already watched it. Now is a part two, how a Western man married these Thai bar girls and like take them back home. And he has shared one of the gruesome story where one of the men who married to one of these Thai girls came to this country and wanted him to translate to her how lucky she is going to this country. Now, many those who are poverty or third world country does not know what's it like to live abroad or Western country. If you put Europe is a very colder climate than Asia, right? Let's just put it that way. First things first, they don't understand the language, the weather, the food is different, the people's different, perspective, everything is so different. You're like thousands of kilometers away from your family. And you're starting this new life with this man promised to give you this promised land. Where she wanted to leave, or X, Y, and Z, where that gentleman was abusing her, holding her Thai passport, abused her and controlling money, and forced her to eat, let's just say Irish food is Irish food, and does not allow her to eat Thai food. It's a problematic to see that, to even hear that. And obviously, a bar girl, the previous video that I made, the life is like drug, party, alcohol, money. These girls, when they go to abroad, they're into this fast life. Out of nowhere, I'm gonna work like a dog, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, with these pennies. It's not them. And when you have like that, it also made me question about my separation and why she'll never change. My ex-partner wouldn't change. Is the fact that okay, her situation is, her family members migrated to Australia, and she migrated. Obviously, the strong family unit, nothing wrong with that. But tend to listen to more of theirs instead of your own husband or whatever, or the partner, because it's the family unit, alright? But the moment I wanted her to change the career path to be better, whatever, she wouldn't budge in. And this is where it becomes, if your culture is known to work in that field, no matter how much you say, the money, whatever, you won't change them. It's like if I say Turkish, the first thing came to your mind is kebab shop. If you say Chinese, is come to being business owner, many business. Actually, it's not that great. If you think about Thai, they think about like restaurants, Thai restaurant or massage parlors. If you talk about Vietnamese, which my partner is, they do nail salons, right? Or do business or accountant, whatever, right? But when they're in that field, they cannot think outside the box. And when I try to explain to her where this Australian is going to head to with this cashless society, there's no money to be made, and everyone's going to be underpayments. Underpayment will become industry award rate. It will destroy the entire industry. And where your people are opening left, right, and center with all these nail salon, is cutthroat industry that the prices are not going up. And when I mentioned to her, like, well, how much the price has been increased since the last 10 years? And the answer is not much. And when you have like that, it becomes a problematic. Do you really make money? The answer is no, you're not making money at all. So when you don't make money, and where this world is going to go through, they won't listen. And when they don't listen, this is where it becomes a problem. And it's exactly the same story as this man just mentioned in his video about like the Thai bar woman. And ever since he translated, back to this video, he translated on this particular guy about his wife. He contacted the embassy and she flew back to Thailand, not used to this lifestyle. And especially nowadays, we are in an AI revolution. any of our job can be replaced. And as a man of the household, the breadwinner of the household, my job can be under threat right now. And if you don't make any changes, your job is next, and her job is next, and you wanted to maximize survival. You want to maximize, everything. I looked at the way how China is, like the unemployment rate is skyrocketed, even though they would be the first country for full on going AI. And I'm not here to complain. I'm here to maximize our survival, minimize the debt, or X, Y, and Z. Unfortunately, when you be a passport bros or married to a foreign, foreign who's not born in here, they don't look the same way. They'll take on every single risk. So my partner's family looked at me as like, you complain about everything. You don't like to take risks. Because I know too much. I saw how my parents went through. I don't want to go through the same thing. And no matter how much I explain to her, she's always get brainwashed by her family because they're all having houses, they're all having that. Look at William is making wave, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, all right? But no matter what you explain to them, it's not going to change. And it's exactly the same with the bar girl, that environment, If your people are so good at that field, this is what you're going to end up. And unfortunately, those foreign who marry to them, and many of them go back because they're not used to everything and family and everything like that. So I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to. There's a lot of similarity where this will also not only just marrying to a bar girl, but also marrying to or also be a passport bro. They are not expected what it's gonna be like. They believe the other land is greener, a promised land. So that's the video that really opened my eyes. And no matter what I do in my relationship, it will never change. But the only thing they will start to realize, if there's a recession, depression, then they start to realize, oh, we understand what I was talking about, what I was trying to do. They still think that I'm in a cuckoo land. That's all I can say.